big in the couple of decades. Yeah, definitely.
So what? So do you play Fortnite?
I do, yeah, my PS4, yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to get into it. Like I work with kids, and they always tell me like, you need to play Fortnite, coach. Like it's a good game. Like I tried it one day, I never understood it, but I guess my fiance, she's gonna be out of town this weekend, so I'm gonna use that time to try to play Fortnite and just to understand it, like just see what people talking about.
If you want to add me, you can just add me, and then we're gonna play. I can explain to you how it works. That's no problem.
Yeah. Just send me your gaming tab once we finish with the podcast, and you be on Twitch as well?
No, I don't think so. Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah, the streaming Twitch, the streaming thing.
Exactly. Yeah. You gonna stream it, or you gonna?
Yeah, I'm streaming. I'm on Twitch. Like I've been trying to, like, that's one of the things. Like streaming, like that's like another thing I do on the side. Just stream. Like I wanna, like when I say I'm a geek, I'm a nerd for life. Like I mean it. Like I just think about 10, 12, 15 years ago when I was a kid, just coming home and watching Dragon Ball Z and
Dragon Ball Z, there you go.
just kicking back, and then like before I go to bed I play my video game and stuff like that. Like I miss those days. I still do it, but with work and then
different.
It's different. Like it's time consuming now. Can't even get that, but actually before we end the podcast, there's always this question I always like to ask. My people that's on the that comes on the podcast is that, where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now?
Like, should I do both of them, or just like choose either one of them?
As far as what?
Like 5 or 10 years? You want me to go 5 years? Or?
You could do 5, because actually someone did 5. They said 5 and 10 years. Some said 20 years.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So you could do both.
Okay, so in 5 years, I actually thought about it. In 5 years, I'm hoping to have like at least one album out that's very well received, and finished up a really good U.S. tour with a whole band, like having a whole stage, having buses with people. That's something I hope to achieve within 5 years, to have. I've made a little bit of a name. I don't have to be a superstar. I just want to be able to sustain a career within 5 years. That's basically the idea. And if I'm going to continue on that path, then hopefully in 10 years I will be a lot bigger, and I would have worked together with a lot of artists that I love, like John Mayer, and it would have been featured on other people's albums and stuff like that. Yeah. And then in 20 years, I'm probably gonna produce other people. After being the artist myself, I just want to get my artist songs out there before I head into the studio and never come out. So I think in 5 to 10 years I want to be a very successful artist, and working hard now, man.
Hey, I can see that, man. Just by the music and just your passion about the music and your knowledge, like. One thing I always tell my interviewees is that never forget about me. Never forget about me.
Man. I definitely won't. This is my first one, and this is very special to me. So I won't ever forget. No, I'm gonna try to meet up with you in Miami in the summer.
Yeah, man, we got to link up. Like I said, I'll show you around the whole Miami, because a lot of people just think about South Beach, and they just think about the beaches, like. It's more. It's
palm trees and that's it.
Yeah, it's more than just that. Like it's like I tell people, Miami is still the South, so you're gonna have places where they cook Southern food.
Then you to try it.
Yeah, then you're gonna have places where they have the Caribbean food and stuff, and they have like all these food from different places. But I want to show you the like I said, the real Miami, the real Florida.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, that's the best way, I think, to experience the city. Even when I was living in Seattle, I had friends who were from Seattle, and that made it just a whole lot better, because people who live in a place actually know a place, which is great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So any shout-outs before we close it out?
Any big shout outs? Yeah, I'll do a shout out to Lorenzo. He's the guy who made my music video. Just an all around awesome guy, and I consider him a creative genius behind a lot of things I'm gonna do, and I did. And a big shout out to an artist called Colton Avery for inspiring me to just start recording and start publishing my songs, which ultimately led to this interview, which is great. Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you, coming on the show, man. Like, I'm still growing. The show's still growing. This episode 19, so I want to be like 100, 200, 300 episodes in, but like as time progresses, like I want to meet. I want to meet like my idols. Like one day I want to sit down with a Dr. Dre or a DJ Drama. DJ Drama was like that DJ that, and it's like I wanted to be a DJ because of him. Like he was just like he's an icon. So, but yeah.
Gotcha. Why not, man? It sounds so corny, but I'm always like, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? It sounds so simple, but it's like this Will Smith quote. He says, "Everything is super simple, but we make it harder than it actually is," which I think is perfect. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, I can definitely see it happen, and I'm super happy that you asked me to be on it because being here in the beginning is very, very special to me. So I can't wait to let people know that that we did this and that they can listen to it. Yeah, it's
man,
good.
I can't wait for that, man. I'm trying to get overseas, man, as well, and the same thing for here. Like I want you to be known down here. So when you start your tour,
I really appreciate it.
They be like, DJ Anonymous did an interview about him and he showed him a lot of love. Like I want that, so
definitely
all is well, man. But
it's gotta be good.
Before I close it out, I like to say Sports Biz Music. The podcast is on iTunes, Vodoo, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Audio Boom, Radio Public. We everywhere, man. And once again, I really appreciate you coming on the show. I wish you the best, especially on your EP, and I can't wait till you come down here. And
thanks so much, man. I can't wait to come. Yeah,
I can see you winning Grammys, man.
That means a lot.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna remember that. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you.
So this be your boy DJ Anonymous with Thomas with Sports Biz Music, episode 19, and we out.